Alright, what is going on, people of the internet? Welcome back to the episode of Ark Survival Evolved Max Speed, and this time we're taking a look at the Mega-Piranha. Now, before I get talking about the Mega-Piranha, because we're going to summon in a level 120, and then we're going to summon in a level 1,000,000, hopefully we won't have to do this in the future because I will be downloading a mod that allows you to creature manage better. So thank you, I forget your name, but I'll make sure that I give you some credit next time that I include the mod in when I look back on that again in the next video, but yeah, so the Mega-Piranha, what are we looking at here? It's got actually a lot of health for a fish. It's got over 600 and 300% melee damage, which is pretty much the norm for creatures at the moment, so that is pretty good. It's a little bit slow. I'm not sure if it's actually slower than wild ones. When I was originally playing Ark and looking at it, I didn't think it was any slower, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's following the character too vigorously, which normally piranhas do, so I mean, you're not going to be able to tame a Mega-Piranha in Ark anyway, but hypothetically, what are we looking at here? So, I'm going to summon a level 1,000,000 because, of course, you know, a 120 won't be able to take on anything that's going to give it enough XP in one kill to level up, so, all the way. And so we're going to summon in a T-Rex, just a random Alpha T-Rex right here, and basically, I think it's going to be level 8, and you'll see that Mega-Piranha puts in the work on it. I mean, this 1.5 million is pretty much the ultimate underwater bodyguard. If you were standard movement speed and standard oxygen, and you just carried flippers and a diving tank with you underwater, I imagine you would probably have no issues with having this maxed out movement speed piranha keeping up with you. Now you can see here, I am a maxed out movement speed player, and underwater I would say that I have similar speed to a diver who is using flippers. So you can see here that is the standard movement speed for the Mega-Piranha. It doesn't have an oxygen stat that's going to be inflated by its hyper leveling, meaning that the Mega-Piranha is not actually going to have any issues with being a level 1.5 million and being underwater. So we're getting the accurate movement speed here, and it's not particularly fast, but the animation is pretty derpy, so that is pretty funny. Now, I don't know, I'm sure you've probably noticed by this point that uploads are getting more and more infrequent. I mean, the last video I posted was about 5 days ago, and I meant to post sooner, and I just kind of put it back, just not on purpose. It just sort of happened, and I want to break that. I want to make sure that I get productivity through the roof, and part of that is because, you know, I don't really find these episodes too inspiring. I mean, Ark Max Damage and Ark Max Movement Speed, it's cool, but I'm kind of falling out of love with Ark, which is weird to say, but I don't know. Ark, I feel like, is taking a direction that I'm not too happy with. They developed Survival of the Fittest to be its own game, and they made it free to play, which is good, because if they didn't make it free to play, that would have been a big problem with the community, let me tell you right now. Because if they released Survival of the Fittest, and it was like a pay-to-play title, they would have had some real problems with fans, because H1Z1 did that, and people are boycotting that game. But, I don't know, I feel like Ark should be further along the line right now, and it's not. And if they're planning on releasing it like they want to in July, I believe, or June even, they're going to need to go a little bit faster with the updates, which is weird to say because they add in a lot of content, but they don't really update the game's core mechanics. I mean, it's still kind of a broken game in essence, and I don't know. It just makes me kind of not really love Ark too much, but oh yeah, I totally went off track, but I want to totally get on the uploads here. So for the next week, normally I would like to do one video every 2 days, but I am planning right now, and this is completely insane, for the next week, because I am on break, 2 videos a day of Ark Max Speed, Max Damage, Max Speed, Max Damage, one of those a day, and or one of each a day, so that's 2 a day, and then once we finish Max Speed, because we will pretty quickly, I think there's only maybe 3 or 4 left, then it's going to be just max melee damage, and we're just going to pound out the episodes here, because I want to work through the dossier as fast as we can, so we can move on to other content, because I would really like to, because I'm getting a little tired of max whatever, just because it's kind of an uninspiring video. I mean, it's not really creative, it's not really funny, it's not the kind of content that I really want to make, and I'd like to move forward in this channel. So, let's get these episodes hammered out, and yeah, hopefully you're looking forward to that, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, that was the Mega-Piranha. Not particularly fast, but an excellent underwater bodyguard if you wanted to hack the game and give yourself a 1.5 million it can one-shot anything and you'll be safe underwater forever. So that's going to pretty much do it from us. Thank you for watching. If you got suggestions for future episodes, you can leave them in the comments. And we'll see you in the next episode of what I'm going to make. Thanks for watching. Peace. We're coming to the point where the fight is going to be over here. The final time for this fight was 4 minutes, 48 seconds, 0.45 nanoseconds, so it did take a little while, but the broodmother does eventually go down. It is, of course, a level 1. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep the speed board up here like Top Gear, but the Giga clocked in at under 20 seconds, and this one was nearly 5 minutes. Island pirates are a pack creature and like to travel in packs of anywhere between 2 to 5 men. This is because their hide provides a little protection from wildlife such as tigers, sharks, buffalo, and nearly every other creature on the island, as well as bullets and explosions.